Okay, first graders, so with this problem today we are going to bar model it. I'm trying it on a paper, and let's read it and we'll think about what's going on with it. So it says Sharon caught 14 ladybugs. She caught 4 more ladybugs than Louise. How many ladybugs did Louise catch? So what we first need to do is we need to look here. We need to say, okay, we need to find our question. How many ladybugs did Louise catch? So what we're going to do is turn that question into a statement. We're going to put Louise caught blank ladybugs. That is the purpose of our problem. If we don't answer that, then we haven't done our problem correctly. So then we're going to go into the who and the what and what's going on. Then we're going to take this, we're going to say, okay, we have Sharon, and we have Louise, and we have ladybugs. Okay, so there's we have our who and our what and everything set up. Then we draw our starting line. Okay, I can go in here, okay, I've taken care of Sharon, we've got ladybugs on there, and then we have Louise. So then we're going to chunk it as our reading. So we go with this, we're going to say, okay, Sharon caught 14 ladybugs. So they've given us the total of how many Sharon has caught. So you can either draw it or you can bar it. I'm going to bar it, but then I will also draw it underneath. So right here, we know the total of our bar of Sharon. It is 14. So remember, you always put that at the end, showing that you know that is the total of our bar. Now, also we know, I'm going to cross that off, but underneath I'm going to, kind of put my 14 ladybugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we know that there are 14 ladybugs, and we know no matter what has happened, we know that she has caught 4 more than Louise. So whatever Louise caught, if Louise caught 5, she caught 4 more. If Louise caught 1, she caught 4 more. No matter if he caught 0, she caught 4 more. That's what we know. But we also know they gave us the total of how many she caught here. So we know here again that this is 14, like we said. So if we look at this, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, okay, well, whatever I know that Sharon caught, that she caught 4 more ladybugs than Louise. So I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, okay, I know this part of my bar. I know this part of my bar is 4. Okay, so I'm down to my whole and a part. I can put the 4 ladybugs on top. Okay, there's the 4 ladybugs. But we know this bar has to equal 14. And we know that Louise caught 4 less, or that she caught 4 more than Louise. So if we look at this, this is going to give us our total of what Louise caught. So from here, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, okay, you can do this a couple of different ways. You can look at the bar, or you can look here and be like, okay, well, I know if this is the 4 he caught, all I need to do is count that up there. That's the way Keppa likes to do it the best. He uses the visual model. But you also, I want you to be able to see also that there is, you have a whole and a part. We talk about it all the time. If you have the whole and a part, you're going to subtract to get your whole. So if we look at this, let's go back into here and we're going to say, okay, if I have a whole, my whole is 14. Okay, I've got that here. My part is 4. I don't know my other part. Now what we can create here is we can create our fact families, which in the long run are going to help us solve the problem. Now you also can look here and say, okay, well, if I have 4 here, I know this total bar is going to be 14, so I can say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can count it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is one way to do it as well. But down here, if we know our number bonds and how things work, we can look at it and say, okay, if I have 14, 14's my whole, I'm going to cover this up. 14 minus 4 equals question mark. Okay, then I'm going to cover up my question mark, or I'm going to cover up my 4, and I'm going to say 14 minus question mark equals 4. Okay, then, well, now I have my two parts. I'm going to cover up my whole now, and I'm going to say 4 plus a question mark equals 14. Then I'm going to cover up my let's see, I covered up the 4, or I'm going to cover up my whole again. Remember the commutative property, question mark plus 4 equals 14. Now my work is easy. All I need to do is solve for my question mark. Well, like up here, I can use the model. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or I can say, well, I know 14. If I minus 4, well, that's going to give me 10. Or I could put 4 in my head and count up to 14. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's a lot of different ways to solve it, and I want you to be able to think through most of them, but then decide which one is the best for you. So then I know that Luis caught 10 ladybugs, and then from here I'm going to go 10, 10, 10, and a 10. Then I'm going to check my problem. I'm going to say, okay, I have my who, my what, my ladybugs, have my question mark, I've got my answer, number bond, and my bar. And I'm ready to roll, and that is how you would bar Marva. Good luck.